And what's up, everybody, and welcome to the Gore and More podcast. It's your host with the motherfucking most, TJ Bowser, and as always, your dark knowledge, Chadwick Chrisman.
What's up, bitches?
Big Johnny D.
What's up, Gore Hans?
And the killing machine himself, Bobby Amone.
Did Bobby not hear us?
It's your cue, Bobby.
Today is March 29th, 2021, and we got a doozy of an episode for you today. But first, it's time for your slice of life. Big Johnny D, what did you do?
What's up, buddy? What did I do? Well, I started the new Project Louder project. Me and the saucy Aussie himself, Mr. Brody Kane, who we'll hear from in a little bit. Yeah, you like that? I've been trying to ring with that a little bit. Him and I did our first two episodes in one of our new podcast called Fatality and MK Retrospective.
It's
Shout
good.
out right there. Brody and I definitely went a little Snyder cut this weekend.
Yeah.
I think we were a little too excited about what we were talking about, kind of lost a little track of time. But we're going to clean that up for audio, and we'll learn from our mistakes for episode 2/3 coming at you next week. Other than that, man, I've been just relaxing. Got to watch this delicious movie not only last night, but today. And
Double whammy.
hey, man, yeah, it was the first time for me, and it was one of those ones where I was like, that was really fucking good. I want to watch it again. And
pretty damn good, man.
other than that, man, did my Easter shopping for my kiddos and my nieces and nephews, so that shit's out of the way. And yeah, man, just been waiting to hang out with you homies. Bobby, how you been, buddy?
Me, I've been good. I also had a nice, relaxing weekend. We had a birthday party on Saturday for my uncle. He's getting old now. He's only 48 years old. So he's 47? 47. Sorry, I made him 1 year older.
That's only 11 years away from me, man.
Was that an off-screen Mama Amone?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. So,
like
as you can tell, I can't count for shit. And then Sunday went out for my one friend's birthday. My one friend Taylor, and then her birthday is later this week, so we went out yesterday a little bit.
Shout out to Taylor.
Yeah, happy belated
And then
birthday.
I also, like Johnny, I got to watch this delicious movie twice, but not yesterday and today, twice today.
Oh, shit.
Good old Shudder had me backed up, of course. So that's where I was watching it. And I still have the link up here. I think I should get rid of that. But other than that, it's been pretty chilled. Nothing else going on this weekend. Everything else, though, will be getting worked on through this week. And keeping up with the horror and everything. So, but we'll talk about that a little later. Chad Daddy, give it to me, baby.
Well, as you can see, I'm rocking this sweet new 1080p camera coming in loud and clear for you guys. I'd say it was money well spent. It was actually on sale on Amazon, so it wasn't even full price.
Chad's becoming a collector of cameras. We'll see him on a new one next week.
Yes, so there was another one that came. Another one came up today. It's a little bit different from this camera. This camera has a manual focus. That one has an autofocus. It was cheaper. And like we said, it could be good. It could be bad. If it sucks, you know what? I'm out $15. No big whoop.
Yeah, $15 is. I mean, dude, you could spend that at one sitting at Taco Bell. Dude.
Of webcams. It is.
Every angle there is to have.
You can go that crazy.
Camera one, camera two.
If you can get to that point,
Camera four.
Oh yeah.
if you can get to that point where the NFL had so many dudes, so it looks like just like you're in stop motion, like Matrix, dude. That's the goal.
Oh yeah, I need to get like a motorized gimbal, so during the show it just kind of pans the whole room.
Perfect.
Right? That would be fucking
Love
sick.
it.
Good morning, Brody.
But
Hey,
no,
Brody,
yeah.
good morning.
So continuing on, this weekend we had the little memorial service for my wife's grandfather. We had a nice little turnout for that.
Oh,
And I got Bobby's mom,
again. Yes,
Mama Amoni.
That's two.
But yeah, we had a nice little turnout for that. I mean, there was just so much food left over. We were practically begging people to take it home.
That's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm sure it was all good eats.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Let's see. Aside from that, I had a few days off before that, getting the funeral stuff ready and just hanging out. Yeah, Brody, I am crystal clear, buddy. Let's see what else. So just rocking out some AC Valhalla, getting close to finishing that, hopefully soon. Dude, I've been playing this game for months. It is insane.
I forgot you're still fucking rocking that, dude.
It is insane how much content is in it. Like, there's just so much to do. And my character just recently reached level 275. When you reach 275, you get a trophy, an achievement, and it's actually an Infinity War quote. It says, "We're in the end game now."
275.
275.
How many play hours do you have in this bitch? Have you looked?
It's got to give you a breakdown. It's hundreds. I can tell you that right now.
God damn. That's awesome.
Here's a sidebar. What's the most you ever spent on a game?
Me?
Money or hours?
Hours.
Oh.
You mean weeks, right?
What game?
You mean weeks, right?
What game would have to be probably Witcher 3?
Knights of the Old Republic.
Dude,
/ Fallout 3.
Man.
Ooh, Fallout 3. I did log a lot of hours in that too.
Back when I did game, because I haven't done it in so long, the Call of Duty 2.
I'm going to have to say, dude, besides Blood, I'm going to have to say probably Halo 3 out of all, I'd say the Halos in general, but definitely Halo 3 I played way
that online
much,
replay
dude.
Value was just insane with that
dude,
game. So.
I took the whole... when that shit dropped back in 2007, I took that whole fucking week off, dude, just because of how stoked I was. And I was pissing game fuel by the end of it, dude. It was.
I just realized
no, that was good stuff back then.
Oh my god, dude!
I just realized the Buddy Cooper cameo in the background there.
Hey, you know what? Wasn't the game fuel created mostly for Halo?
Actually, game fuel was literally created for Halo 3.
I just had their new Rise drinks. They're pretty good.
Yeah, because they even had Master Chief on the bottles.
Yep, yeah, I remember that.
So it was such a big deal because that was the first Halo on 360. So it was the big oh fuck, here we go. And I mean, obviously, dude, most gamers, especially even now, they're drinking Mountain Dew. I don't know what it is. It just goes hand in hand. And,
it's the sugar and caffeine content.
Yeah, dude. It was just me and my roommate. We rented another big screen TV from the one we had, so we had two in our fucking living room that week. It was literally a nonstop party of Halo. By the third day, I went over to pick up my buddies because my one couldn't drive, dude, and my one eye was completely bloodshot from lack of sleep and the amount of sugar I was taking in. And he's like, I showed up and they just kind of looked at me. They're like, "Are you okay, dude?" And I was like, "Yeah, why? What's up?" And they're like, "You looked a little cracked out right now." And I was like, "Oh." And the joke was I drank so much that it actually formed a red 3 in my fucking eye. But anyways, get off that shit.
Okay.
Let's go back to you, buddy.
But yeah, aside from that, not much. Just of course, I ordered the movie for today. I ordered that on eBay, or not on eBay, on Amazon last week, and it's in the mail now.
Nice.
So it's sitting waiting in the post office. It couldn't come a couple days earlier. No, it had to come the day of the fucking show.
Motherfucker,
4K
that's like
or
2 blocks
no?
down.
Do they have a 4K copy of this or no?
They do. It's not the 4K is Oh wait, no. Sorry, I was thinking of the Tremors 4K. Yes.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah,
if
sorry.
Chad gets the Blu-ray, it's the same scan. It's just this is on a 4K disc, and his is on that. It's actually labeled and dated. So
yeah, I don't have a 4K player, so it'd be useless to me right now.
Useless.
I thought you.
He got 4K TV.
Yeah.
Well, don't you have the PS4 Pro, so you could at least have?
No, I have the PS4 Slim.
Ah. Okay.
I don't. Does the PS4 Pro upscale anyway from Blu-ray?
It does.
It does.
It does.
It upscales Blu-ray discs,
but it's not full 4K. Obviously, like it's more of like how Xbox One S upscales it as well. Like it's not like if you got the One X, it has the full 4K capability.
It's better to get a dedicated player anyway.
Correct.
Yeah.
That has that capability.
So PS5.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or yeah.
I'm gonna stick with the old
No, you're
Sony
fine.
UBX.
I'm still good with my PC, so I agree.
Yeah, I'm patiently waiting for that 4K Switch. So
that's gonna be fun, dude. I don't need a 5th Switch, but it's gonna happen.
Okay, let's keep this rolling. TJ, how about you, brother?
Well, podcast here, podcast there, podcast everywhere. Dropped the latest episode of Lights Camera Exploitation this morning. And we covered 1970s The Bird with the Crystal Plumage by Dario Argento. It is a doozy of an episode. If you guys like Italian genre film, go check it out. It's available on Project Cloud or anywhere else you consume audio-only content. We will have one episode of Fatality dropping tomorrow in audio form. And then next Wednesday, we'll have episode 2, and then we'll have followed up by a stream with episode 3. So what are we doing those? Sunday nights?
Saturday nights.
Saturday nights.
9 o'clock. It'll be Sunday morning for Brody.
Okay. I'm not allowed to buy the PS5 till the bugs are out.
That's fine.
That's
no,
fair.
honestly,
that's why I'm waiting too. That's why
you're better off just waiting for the slim version. It's gonna come regardless. So
yep.
That's why I'm waiting too for any new systems. I don't buy them.
Yeah, I never buy a next gen system the first year it comes out.
I sometimes wait like 6 months to a year at most.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but just doing a lot of Project Louder stuff that I can't talk about yet. Worked a little bit more on my secret project that I'll be dropping here soon. Some of you guys know about it, but I'd say within the next week or so, I'll be dropping some cool stuff on my personal Facebook page. So stay tuned for that. But anyway, let's get on with this week's episode. This is the Chad Daddy pick.
And it is
1979's Zombie, directed by Lucio Fulci, written by Elsa Briganti and Dardano Sacchetti, produced by Ugo Tucci and Fabrizio De Angelis, starring Tisa
He
Farrow.
hasn't fucked up one yet. What the fuck?
No, he's been good.
It's early. It's early.
That's why I'm laughing.
Tisa Farrow as Anna Bowles, Ian McCulloch as Peter West, Richard Johnson as Mr. Menard, Al Cliver as Brian Hall, Aruda Gay as Susan Barrett, Stefania DeMaria as Nurse Clara, Olga Carlatos as Mrs. Menard. Music by Fabio Frizzi and Giorgio Tucci. Cinematography by Sergio Salvati. Edited by Vincenzo Tomasi. Distributed by Variety Film. Released August 25th, 1979. Runtime of 90 minutos. Budget $250,000. Gross $1.8 million.
That's an adjusted Italian lire, by the way. I could not find a U.S. box office take.
You know something? I'm very disappointed right now. He pronounced it all right.
He stumbled on the first. He stumbled on Ann Bowles.
They have the easy one.
So I think you got that, and you stumbled on West somehow.
Yeah.
It's the easy ones. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I'm crushing these Italian names. This is like
You've had practice, dude. You could tell.
Yes.
we got to do something to switch it up. Do Spanish or something. I don't know.
Ooh.
We're gonna do Spanish horror.
I'm fine with that.
No, you need to do another. What was that? That Christmas pick we did. That was Norwegian or some shit.
Norwegian, yeah.
Oh my
God, that was pretty
bad. I ain't watching that movie again. Oh no.
That movie
just find more.
Listen,
I could find more Norwegian horror, Bobby.
You find it, it better be better than that fucking movie, okay?
I can't promise that, but
Chad Daddy, I got a TV spot for you.
Let's roll that beautiful beam footage, baby.
Okay, there we go.
That's probably
nice little
actually,
change up. Yeah.
that not gonna lie. In terms of showing a film, that's probably the best trailer that I've seen. That literally shows not. It shows you enough, but doesn't show you a lot to give a lot away.
Mm-hmm.
If you can find the original radio spots, I think they're on the disc, and I know they're on the collector's edition VHS that Anchor Bay put out. They are hilarious. The radio.
Oh, really?
Radio
Oh God, yeah. Like the one starts. You're in a room with all your friends, but they're all dead.
I don't know. At that point, I'd probably be like, "Oh, I didn't realize you knew."
It's so funny. The radio spots were fantastic.
Yes. Did you guys read the ratings on there? That was great. There's not any
explicit
sexual. Yeah.
But no one under 17 will be admitted.
Chad, would have run it down for us?
I would be delighted. In Italy, it was considered the unofficial sequel to Dawn of the Dead. In England, it was known as Zombie Flesh Eaters and banned as obscene. In America, it was called Zombie and advertised with the depraved tagline, "We are going to eat you." Tisa Farrow, Ian McCulloch, Al Cliver, and Richard Johnson star in this worldwide splatter sensation directed by the maestro of gore, Lucio Fulci, that remains one of the most skin-skewering, eye-skewering, skin-ripping, gore-gushingly graphic horror hits of all time. A sailboat arrives in New York without a living soul but a zombie that attacks 2 guards from the Coast Guard. The daughter of the owner of the ship, Anne Bowles, requests information about her missing father that was in the Antilles to the detectives that are investigating the crime, with no success. She meets the journalist Peter West, and they decide to investigate what might have happened to her father. They travel to Matul Island with Brian Hall and Susan Barrett in their boat. Once in the tropical island, they meet Dr. David Menard, who is trying to find a cure to a disease that brings the dead back to life, turning them into zombies that eat human flesh, increasing the menace against the group.
Such a fun movie to watch.
Thank you, guys. I'm so glad you liked it.
This is the weird part is for a number of years I've seen this poster with this face on it, and I'm like, I've never watched this, but that face stuck in my head forever.
It's a very, very iconic image.
Oh,
yeah.
Like I pull up the poster and I'm like, I still love that poster.
So I think I didn't see the movie, but there was like, I don't know, one of those rundowns where it's like, oh, top 100 horror moments that, you gotta, whatever. And obviously you guys probably know what was on this one. It was definitely the zombie versus shark. So that's what I first saw of anything of this movie. And, I mean, I've always wanted to watch it, and I don't know why I never did. I'm glad I did. It was great.
Funny story. My first exposure to this film, I bought it on a whim at National Record Mart.
Okay.
Probably 25 years ago. It was Anchor Bay's VHS collector's edition of it. And I'm pretty sure I bought that the same day I bought Demons on VHS. So I was exposed to both at the same time I bought. And at the time, I didn't really like this one as much, and I loved Demons. But over time, I watched it over and over and got a greater appreciation for this movie.
I watched Demons in the church last night as a double feature. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, man, dude. It was just first and foremost, and I think everybody could. Dude, the gore in this was just impressive as fuck, man.
It was wonderful, literally.
I had to keep telling myself, I'm like, holy shit, this was 1979. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, what the hell happened, man? We got this good, and then like just shit just fucking tumbled downhill after the fact. Like,
it's the same year as Dawn of the Dead.
And
okay, let me give you the timeline.
Like,
yeah, Chad, do you have a timeline thing?
No, I don't.
Okay, so let me explain the timeline. It's not the same year as Dawn of the Dead. So Dawn of the Dead got made the year prior, and then it got sent to Dario Argento for him to do his cut and for Goblin to score it. So while it was in Italy, wasn't shown in the States yet or in Italy yet, but it was in Italy's like Hollywood type thing. Okay. So it was there getting scored and being cut, so other people in the community seen it. So if there was to be edits to the script, that was the time. Now, Fulci was the third director brought onto this film, the second being Umberto Lenzi. I've talked about him in the past, and if you want to hear me talk about him more, head on over to Lights Camera Exploitation.
Mm-hmm.
But so pretty much what happened is that film got released in the States, but Italy actually saw it first. It was released in Rome because of some sort of censorship issue in the States, so it got delayed a couple weeks. So Italy got Dawn of the Dead first, the Dario Argento's version. So it didn't necessarily come out first.
Okay.
It was. You see what I mean? It wasn't made at the
kind of
same time. It was Argento. Okay, Argento and Fulci at this time had a rivalry. So let's just say if Fulci got hired onto a project and he's like, "Oh, I heard this American film, Dawn of the Dead's really good. Argento produced that, huh? I need to see what that's about. Oh, I need to add this to my script." I'm just saying.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I took the whole.
I watched a background thing on here. There's a special feature with like Fulci's historian, like the guy who's like the go-to Fulci guy, and he even admits that things got drastically changed after that edit was sent to Argento for editing. So,
yeah, because this was originally supposed to be more of the Haitian type of zombies versus Dawn of the Dead zombies.
White Zombie and stuff like that were used as reference. And if Umberto Lenzi was a part of this project at some point, you can goddamn believe that it had a lot more focus on the Islanders than the version we saw with Fulci. And I think even Joe D'Amato did some pickup shots for the New York stuff. Was somehow involved in this film. I don't think we talked about Joe a lot on this podcast and just his impact in Italian film at the time. He kind of had his hand in everything. It's kind of strange. You'll go back the Zombie 5 Killing Birds. He actually directed that film under some weird fucking pseudonym name. So,
and that was the one that actually doesn't have any killing birds in it, right?
Oh, it does at the beginning.
Or, I'm sorry, it has got one, right?
Yeah.
I know we've discussed that one before.
Yes, we have.
Speaking of Joe D'Amato, I did pre-order Deep Blood, by the way.
You did? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, fuck it.
Remember, I talked about it before. I did.
Mm-hmm.
I just remembered it the other day. I'm like, holy shit, I pre-ordered that. I completely forgot.
Is that from Severed? Is that Severed?
Yes. Yeah.
Is that part of the Wild Pack thing? Okay.
Yeah, it's that Grizzly and
Day of the Animals with Leslie Nielsen.
That was it.
That's actually a super underrated film, and everybody should give that a second watch. Anyway, let's keep on chugging, boys. Discussion. You guys want to hear what the Doppelganger Hangabang wants to hear from?
I would love it.
I would love to. I need my daily dose of the C word.
I had him in mind when I picked this because of the eye scene, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet.
And he just got exposed to Argento's first horror film. So this is technically Fulci's first horror film as well. He did thriller films before this, but this is his real first horror
and
film.
Spaghetti Westerns, yeah.
Yes.
Well, howdy doody there, my fellow compadres. It is I, your DKB, here back for another motherfucking episode of Gore, and this week I'm here to talk to you about one of Chad Daddy's favourite fucking horror films from 1979, Zombie. Yes, that is correct. Let me start off by saying I've never seen this film before. I did go in with an open mind, as I always do. I have heard a lot of mixed reviews about this film, really positive though. So I was really intrigued to see what I was in for coming into this film. Now, poster, the zombie poster, yes, I have seen it everywhere before. It sells me every day of the goddamn week. I mean, the design of that zombie looks fantastic. So kudos to you, marketing team. You did good there. Right, diving into the film itself. Right. The first half of the film, a little bit slow. But when we get to the last half, that's all made up for when we see these zombies come to play. And I mean, they do come to play. I mean, fuck me. The practical effects in this film is fantastic. The bulk violence is outstanding. But I do like the premise. I do like the premise of that voodooism on this one island, you know, that's mainly caused all this shit to go down. So it's something different, but yet it works. And that's what I really like. If you can create something like that, especially when it's different to all these other films like Ramiro's, I'm pretty sure Argento's in them, you know, you've done right. You've got something special. and you can. Well, I think they've turned it into a bloody series, so it sort of speaks for itself, doesn't it? What else is there? Yeah, I will just point out, very overrated scene, and this might cause a bit of controversy with you, Chad Daddy. Shark versus zombie. I was expecting a little bit more. Didn't fill my needs. I do like the premise and the concept of it, but fuck me, if you're going to fight a zombie, at least make a full movie of a zombie versus shark. Who wouldn't want to fucking see that? I'd waste me money on going seeing that shit. That'd be awesome. In saying that, though, you also didn't get me with the eye scene this week, boys. Tough titties. Better luck next time, cunts.
Damn it.
Very, very dismal. I can see that coming a mile away, right? But yeah, all the best. Good attempt. You didn't get me. So, right, moving on to the score. I'm going to give the Gore score for 3.9.
All right.
That's right. You heard me correctly. Righto. I better nick off the bed. It's pretty fucking goddamn late. So thanks for having me back on the show again, boys. And I shall catch y'all next week. This is DKB signing out. Peace out, motherfuckers.
Peace, Brody.
Oh, that was fantastic.
I think we all got our laughs out in that one.
Yes, that is correct.
He never fails to impress.
If only I could rock a beard that sweet.
So, when it comes to this film, when it comes to Fulci style filmmaking, it's hit or miss for me. Now, to compare this to any other zombie films is apple to oranges, because I feel like this is a completely different flavor. When Romero goes out to make his films, he's trying to make a statement, hence why his zombies look more human. And then Fulci is trying to go the more grotesque splatter route. I mean, I'd say Romero builds more tension than Fulci, but again, the difference is there. And especially if you watch the Argento cut of Dawn of the Dead. Yeah. But again, we're not going to compare them. This film has its own, iconic as fuck. Some of the shots, awesome as hell. The shotgun, when he pulls the shotgun out and turns it, fucking A. I guess this film was shot in a month, and within 3 months later, it was released in the theaters. That's how fucking good this is.
Holy fuck.
Fulci is a machine, and it shows through in this film through storytelling, visuals, and bulk fucking gore, and it's awesome. It is such a different flavor than any other zombie film that came before it and after it. Like they said, you guys, everyone mentions the iconic cover, but I think that it just the scene of them coming out of the ground, like the Spanish conquistadors.
Oh, dude,
that was one of my favorite scenes.
The shot composition of that is just gnarly. It's haunting. And I feel like he approaches the zombies in a different way than other filmmakers do. He gives less attention. He dehumanizes them. They're more animals than, let's say, Romero zombies. Romero zombies eventually take on characteristics of the human selves. Fulci don't give a fuck. They're pretty much ruthless animals that just come for you no matter what. And it's crazy.
I just want to stop you there. The whole, that's jumping ahead. That's looking too far ahead into Romero's films. You want to compare this to something, compare it to Dawn of the Dead, where they're still basically
I'd say they're even still doing stuff because because they knock down walls, and that weird bald-headed dude. I feel like they learned.
I'd even go personally farther than that, just because we covered the 90s, but it did do this in 68s.
Yep.
Dude, the first zombie literally picks up a rock and uses it to smash a window. That's using a weapon right then and there. It's literally the first zombie of the series. So, I mean, I feel like
Fulci zombies are portrayed as more of grotesque monsters. Romero zombies are portrayed as more humanized with those type of features. I mean, visually and I mean, their performance-wise as well.
Okay.
Yeah. And that is like a night and day. Just literally.
But again, with Romero, we're making a statement. With Fulci, we're trying to
gross you out.
Yes, we're trying to gross you out.
That was every Romero film. Every Romero film was trying to make a
but
political.
But that's the difference there. Yeah. But yes, but that's why I like
that's just storytelling. That's a completely different storytelling style.
Yes.
So I will
which
say,
translates to visual style as well here.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And like what you said, it's a totally different beast. I would say one scene alone that just shows it being different than any other zombie movie is watch the scene where the doctor's wife is getting eaten by 4 zombies. I've never seen another zombie eating scene quite like that. And
it's so cool.
You've seen a million of them over, but dude, this one was just so slow and jet. You know what I mean? Like usually you got people just like think like zombies. Just
they say never to look into the camera, but if the person's dead and the eyes are locked in that position right into the camera, it's so much more terrifying.
Dude, that scene was
very effective.
Oh, yes.
And then they zoom out as we zoom out and we see part of her leg gone. And then also, can we talk about the hand, the way that the hand was positioned? That looked like he was eating part of her hand. And then so well done.
Just the texture of the meat, the chewed up meat on the fake body versus what they're fucking fantastic, dude.
I'll even go one extra step past that scene at the end when is the other guy that gets bit on the arm.
It's the one guy who's they're like loading the stuff.
And the zombie bites the arm. He pulls back, and you can just see layers of muscle and bone.
The doctor got bit on the face.
Great.
After that,
yeah, he got a little human pork rind. It was just
fucking right. He did
skin peel.
But even the first zombie out of the gate when he nails him right in the neck, just the way it.
I feel like that guy who got bit in the arm, though, he was definitely the fastest turner in like the whole movie.
Yeah,
like he was instantaneously
that's what the wife said. Yeah,
now it's just like holy shit, dude! Like he didn't even get a fucking like damn.
No, again, this is voodoo, not like
right. And I like that they stuck with the different aesthetic of the zombies too. Obviously, like you only got like 2 or 3 of them that actually had their eyes open this whole movie. Like most of them all had their eyes closed, kept their arms down. Like
that's what they were going for. Like I said, that's why they wanted to look more like the voodoo zombies. That's why they walk like that.
Yeah, that's why my general, she was bitching about. She's like, "Why are their eyes closed?" I'm like, "Well, they're voodoo zombies."
Can we talk about the group scene in the woods of the zombies coming at them? Very effective.
The conquistadors when they wake up, you mean? Or
no. The nighttime scene whenever they're in the church. And we get an exterior shot.
Yeah. Sorry.
Similar to the scenes we see in Night of the Living Dead when they look outside and we see the more and more zombies coming.
Yes.
I just think that the way it's shot is just so cool and it's just imposing as fuck.
Not to mention, dude, like every shot you're looking at, and even though I'm assuming it's a set, but that church looks like it's about as solid as a cardboard fucking box.
I would love. Okay,
I was waiting for that church to fall down the whole time.
You know what I was thinking? I wasn't like when I was watching that scene of them shooting zombies and throwing things. I'm sitting there. I'm like, somebody's on the roof throwing boards down.
Yes, especially when they're all on fire, dude. After they throw, they're like, "Hey, we got some more Molotovs."
Now that you say that,
it's just throwing 2x4s. Just
by the way, how great was that scene of them throwing Molotovs? Where every time they're throwing a different Molotov, and every time it is the exact same scene, just from a different angle.
He's so efficient. He's so efficient with his shots.
And I'm just laughing because I'm like, yo, dude, that's like, I understand you're trying to kill the enemies, but you're burning your ways. Like, you better hope you got a back way out of here, dude.
Burning their other exit.
He did have a back way out.
He did. They did.
Oh no, like you said, those walls are paper thin. They could have just punched straight through the.
Dude, that's true. They could have burnt the wall down and been out.
When we see the exterior of the doctor's house, it's magnificent. It's huge. He's like, "Whoa, nice floor plan," But like when you're the inside, like everything looks so small and everything looks so thin. Like it's so set. It's such a set.
But
it all worked.
It's a good time.
So good. Everything looked wonderful.
And now, obviously, I don't think we can really compare it too much to the last week's movie, even though it was a zombie movie, because obviously time period and all that other stuff. But once again, dude, we had some great night shots that were perfectly lit and shit, dude. Like,
right? Okay, perfect example. And I was going to touch on this when we talk about cinematography, but what the hell now is the night scene where they're on the boat at the beginning.
Yes.
And you just see the light like flickering up, like flaring up and down to kind of simulate the rocking of the boat. I love that. That lighting was just perfect and spot on in that scene.
Definitely some of the best lighting I've seen in a horror movie, especially in certain scenes.
Not to mention, I personally like the gimmick of half the cast being English and half the cast being Italian, so everybody looks dubbed at some point or another. Like,
just
what the fuck is going on?
I don't know, but they made Godzilla look childish.
These Italians, like we said, with some of those pieces stuff. These dubs are awesome. These Italians and Spanish dubs are fucking just the best.
Yeah, well, the beep da boop.
Oh, Chad.
Yeah.
That movie, Cthulhu Mansion, that Vinegar Syndrome dropped, same director as Pieces.
Really?
Yeah.
What's it called? Cthulhu Mansion?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Is this an older film, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
We've reviewed a couple of his films now.
Yeah, I can't remember it. It's like it's Pierre something. Slugs
Was the other one.
Pieces. Yeah.
Slugs. Oh my god.
Dude, I love that movie.
That was a Bobby
I haven't
pick.
fucking thought about
Yeah,
that since
that was
we
my
reviewed
pick.
that shit.
I sadly was just talking about it the other day because Steph brought it up about something and we were talking about it, and Harper's heard me talking about a scary movie about slugs, and now she wants to watch it, and I'm like, you don't need to watch it.
She does
It's
not
hard.
need to.
You don't need
She
to.
doesn't listen. She doesn't need to see slug larva explode through someone's skull. Not now. Not now.
I don't know if that would bother her.
I still laugh at the fucking chemical explosion at the farmhouse, dude.
That could have all been avoided.
Oh, you know what? Now that I think about what got her started on slug, we watched Tremors. That's what started the whole thing.
Oh, perfect.
Fair. All right.
Think about it. They have the same like kind of body type. Now that you think about it.
Chad.
Let's do this. Let's look behind the camera. So, while shooting on location in New York City, Captain Haggerty, who plays the large bald zombie who attacks the harbor patrol at the beginning of the film, walked into CBGB's, which, of course, as you know, is a tiny. It was not a gay club. It was a tiny bar, which was a flourishing punk rock venue at the time. That's where punk rock was born.
I could see that.
He walked in full zombie makeup, complete with splattered fake blood and mud caked all over his face and body. Due to the outrageous punk styles in those days of the other bar patrons, he was barely noticed. Even the bartender never looked twice at him.
Look at it.
That just makes me want to see the other patrons at the bar at that time.
Like what did everybody else look like that made him just be like
Early punk? It
wasn't jean jackets and spiked hair for sure.
No. It was like safety pins through your face.
Right, like by the time we got Night of Living or Return of Living Dead, that was kind of like
when
punk was going more mainstream, and it still was. Yeah.
Okay, despite being called Zombie 2 overseas, this film is not a sequel to anything. When Dawn of the Dead was released under the title Zombie in Italy, this film was retitled Zombie 2 to cash in on the success of the American film. This was done by the studio without director Fulci's permission or knowledge, and he often told his fans this wasn't a sequel and that it's his own film. He was relieved to find out the film Zombie was kept in the American release.
Yes,
Island of the Living Dead.
You could say that too.
That was
I was gonna say that's what caused my confusion, is because we had it as Zombie 2 in the thing. So I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck am I looking for?
It depends where you live.
Yeah, literally.
Why did you send me a picture of Willem Dafoe?
What is it? Click on it.
He's surrounded by was that Doritos and Mountain Dew?
Game Fuel.
Game Fuel?
Yes, you guys were talking about it.
Yeah.
Fucking Willem Dafoe. Shit. Since there was no CG at the time and the production didn't have the budget for fancy animatronics, a real tiger shark was used for the infamous zombie versus shark fight scene.
What that made? Oh my god!
I'm sorry, I just had a fucking Brody flashback. Yes, that is correct. So as a real shark, the tiger sharks are one of the most dangerous shark species that exists. So the trainer Ramon Bravo fed the shark right before filming, as well as doping the shark up with sedatives. He was actually playing the zombie in that scene too.
Oh shit! No wonder why that shark. No wonder why that shark definitely looked a little like.
Oh yeah,
he moved so majestically in the water.
Well, I mean, when he was like making out with the bottom of the shark, you know what I mean? The shark's probably just used to that at that point. He's like, oh, okay.
That's
just
like I got. We're good.
Making out with the shark. The newspaper office scene was filmed in a busy office building, and at one point, the cast and crew inadvertently interrupted a meeting held by Rupert Murdoch, who angrily kicked them out.
That's awesome.
The film was written before Dawn of the Dead was released in Italy, and this was written as an action-adventure thriller with no link to Romero's films. The opening and closing scenes, which take place in New York, were added to the script later when the producers wanted to cash in on the success of Dawn of the Dead.
Okay.
As shown in trailers before the film was released, airline barf bags were handed out to theater moviegoers due to the unusually high amount of violence and gore for a horror film of that time.
Fucking pussies.
For real?
Bags.
For real.
I don't think I've ever seen a movie that's actually made me gag.
I've seen some that make my stomach go a little bit, but nothing gag.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, yeah, there's stuff obviously where you're gonna watch it and you're like, no, I'm not gonna watch this just because it's fucking gross. But to actually make you sick, like, I don't know.
I don't know. I've watched plenty of those movies where I'm sitting there eating. Like
the gore like that usually doesn't get me, but you know what got me was the scene in Dead Alive where the dead grandmother, like the pus and everything, shot into the custard and they ate it.
Okay, that I could probably go. That
got me when I first saw it.
Yeah, I could see why.
I mean, like, I feel like the only thing I've ever actually seen on video that's made me kind of like gag, besides like obviously like, you know, Two Girls, One Cup, which we've always probably exposed to, is like Don Vito's.
Nope, I refuse to watch that.
No. Okay. Well, here's one that you may have. I'm gonna say like Don Vito's toenail back in the day. Like that was one that like if you saw that moment, you were probably gagging. But shit.
Wow.
I don't know, man. That'd be
Tim Maddox is the designer of the shirt you're wearing.
Yep, he's the original Gore artiste.
Ooh.
Yeah,
yeah, bought it.
Nice to see a little chime in from Tim there. I haven't heard from him in forever.
It's been a while
Since
oh God, don't no Chad, more notes.
Zombies in the film were modeled to resemble the original voodoo legends of The Walking Dead from Haitian and Caribbean legends of people after being supposedly reanimated from being dead. In contrast to the zombies in Dawn of the Dead and other zombie films, nearly all these zombies walk with their heads down, their eyes closed, and with their arms always at their sides. Only 3 zombies featured have their eyes open.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, the one that had its eyes open at the end when it opened up the shutter, and then that was like the most frightening looking thing. Like my wife
before they shot him back through it, at the church, right?
Okay, yes, Steph was like, that creeped me out.
That's one of my favorite shots.
So it was
later.
Okay, so it would have been him. It would have been Shark Zombie, and who was the third one? Was it the one in the beginning? Did the fat guy have it in the beginning? I didn't think he did.
No. What was the other one?
I don't know.
I feel like it would have had to been somebody who was like freshly turned, maybe. But
I was keeping track, but now I can't remember.
Oh well. Gorehounds, if you know, let us know.
Okay. Like many Italian horror films at the time, half the cast spoke only English and the other half only Italian. Many Italian films produced for international distribution filmed without sound and recorded several dialogue tracks in different languages in the studio for later overdubbing. Because the actors are speaking a number of different languages, the dubbing in all versions of the film is not 100% synchronized. Amy McCulloch, Tisa Farrow, Olga Carlatos, and Stefania DeMario were of the main English-speaking cast, while Al Kiver, Aretta Gay, and Dakar were of the main Italian-speaking cast.
Aha. Very nice.
That explains a lot.
Although the title Zombie 2 was given by the producers to cash in on Zombie's success, scriptwriter Dardano Sacchetti based his script to Zombie 2 on I Walked with a Zombie, Voodoo Island, and The Walking Dead, not the TV series, a 1936 film, stating that he wanted to bring the zombie genre back to its Caribbean and voodoo roots. Unfortunately, I wish we could have seen more of that. Like TJ said, we should have seen more of the natives. That would have been great.
That actually bothered me as the movie went on because they kept talking about it, but I'm like, well, are we going to see it? Like, are you going to give me something here? And we didn't get a whole lot.
Yeah, they kept heard the drums. That was it.
Yeah, that bothered me. That I will say did bother me about this movie because we didn't really see it.
Store in Dawn of the Dead.
I noticed that. I was thinking the same thing too. Several of the actors playing the zombies were actually brothers. They looked so similar that some people speculated that all the zombies were played by one man.
I could see that. I would have thought somebody did that too.
I just figured makeup department was that good.
A crew interviewed for the Shriek Show DVD. Scenes were shot of the zombies coming out of the water in New York. They never.
Land of the Dead.
Damn.
We see that in Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we do.
Even though it wasn't filmed in Pittsburgh. It wasn't filmed in Pittsburgh. It was never named as Pittsburgh, but it shows different maps of the point and everything.
Yeah, what the hell was it? Yeah, but they renamed it for like the new city or whatever it is. Wasn't
it was Fiddler's Green.
Yeah, okay, that's what it was. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, at least we still got zombies in New York, at least at the end of this. I will say,
brother.
Yeah, I was gonna make a fucking joke, but I'm good.
Oh, come on.
He stopped himself. No, I will say with that shot at the end though in New York, like I like it, and obviously, you're only limited to what you can pull off. The only thing that made me laugh was seeing the traffic steadily go at the same time while seeing all the zombies go across the bridge.
Because of their limited budget, they couldn't afford to stop traffic.
No, dude, you can't.
If you go to the
shut down a fucking bridge in New York.
If you go to the IMDb comments,
not the Brooklyn Bridge. No.
If you go to the IMDb comments, one of the people that actually was one of the zombies during the outro scene describes what it was like to work on the film, and he talks about having to do that shot of him. He's actually the zombie you see at the end right before the credits roll.
Okay.
He talks about having to shoot that over and over and over again because people kept walking by with like headphones in and stuff and riding their bikes.
You can imagine that, dude.
But what does that tell you right there is that even in New York, he was fine.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I mean, you got to think about how hard it would actually be to stop any and all kind of traffic on any of those main bridges going in and out of the city. Like, it'd be impossible.
That's not happening.
That's so much money, dude. You
know how much those actors were paid to play those zombies in that scene?
$40.
$40.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So they can go get some sweet hot dogs and a beer after.
They paid them with two 20s that were stapled together, so they didn't accidentally overpay anyone.
Ha! Wow, that's dedication right there.
That was actually my very next note, by the way, was about them being paid $40.
So if we went by inflation rate by now, what would that potentially be from 79 to 2021?
Probably about 200, I'd say.
That's worth it.
That's normal for a non-speaking extra part. So
yes,
yo man, if somebody could just paint me up as a zombie, fucking super badass, and then they just slip me 200 under the table, that's a fucking fun afternoon right there.
I'd do it for fun.
I'll do that. I'll do that all day, every day for months.
I'd like to slide you something else under the table, but that's for another day.
Yeah,
okay.
I won't have to slide under the table. It'll roll out.
Oh, fucking hog meat supreme. Keep going, Chad Daddy.
Okay, the last
slap on the table.
A couple of things here that I already touched on. With the locals, the extras being paid $40 per day, and then they didn't have enough money to stop the traffic. So finally, some of the production stills and lobby cards for Zombie 2 feature a scene that was not in the final cut of the film, featuring the fat boat zombie at the beginning of the film climbing out of the river in New York, presumably after being shot into the water by the policeman.
The Australian day bill actually features that shot as the primary shot.
I've seen it on a lot of lobby cards too.
Yeah, and it says zombie flesh eaters.
Yeah, it's on a lot of lobby cards, different things like that. It's a really cool looking shot where he's like coming out of the water, like his arms outstretched, if I remember correctly.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's a really cool looking scene that didn't quite make it into the final cut. And that's all I got for behind the scenes stuff, gentlemen.
I think that's plenty.
Right. No, that was good, dude. Oh man, big questions. This was a tough one. I feel like this one would be could be easily explained given the time period, but why are all the fucking women ridiculously stupid in this movie?
Fault tube writing.
Yeah.
That's all
definitely writing.
Because like I just kept getting asked, like, why are all these women dumb as hell? They're not moving. And I'm like, state of shock.
If they were smart, they wouldn't find themselves in these situations.
Here's a very good question, and I know what the answer would be, but when the girl goes scuba diving, why did she strip down to nothing but a G-string? I mean, obviously it was just for a TNA for the audience, but logically it makes no sense.
Because correct, it was for us, so we can get a little titties. But like you said, and you probably thought of it too. That would fucking hurt, dude. That'd be some chafing from that fucking straps and shit, dude. That's why you wear a wetsuit when you do that.
Listen, where that strap was hurt.
By the way, a wetsuit that was literally sitting right beside her in the boat as she was strapping the scuba.
If you watch the 4K, you can see some fur hanging out of that G-string.
Nice. So,
what?
Maybe it was just to show her prowess and because obviously when she did that other girl instantly looked at her dude, was like, like just you know what I mean? Like it was that instant, like you better not fucking look.
Although technically he wasn't really her. Only met like 2 days before that.
Okay,
correct. True.
What if Fulci needed nudity in the film, but didn't want to have a sex scene like it did, because what if sex scenes changed the rating drastically for international distribution? So what if this was his way of including nudity in a non-sexual way?
And we get that, and we kind of get non-sexual nudity twice almost. I mean, we just get a random shower scene, and then obviously the scuba diving scene that we're talking about. But.
You did see Bush in the shower scene too.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, that was a good set. That was a late 70s Bush. It was not as. Never mind.
It was very well manicured.
Got Bush.
Not like that girl in The Burning.
That was a perfect view.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I would love if you ever wanted to rehash that movie. Seeing Bobby and I weren't with you at the time, man. I would love for us to redo that movie. I've never actually watched it.
I have torn that movie apart by myself a lot.
That's the plan. We already said we wanted to do that.
Like I listened to your guys' reviews and obviously our review on it, and I was fucking sold on in the first place. I just never watched it. So I feel like I almost didn't need to, because
it's on Shudder now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes, it is.
Get a little Can't Stand You.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff added.
Fucking A, dude. I know.
That's Weinstein's first movie.
Yes, it is.
No shit.
Yep. Mm-hmm. It's where the bullshit started, man.
I wonder if George Costanza had to do anything to get that role.
Well, judging by what he had to go through in Seinfeld as the character, I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, right. Oh man.
Any more, Chad Daddy?
That's all I got for behind the scenes.
Here's another big question. If not that it has anything to do with the movie, but you guys said it earlier. But what's your favorite William Dafoe role?
That movie where he hunts the Tasmanian tiger.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
I don't think I have one.
It's a really good piece,
dude.
He's pretty good as the Spider-Man guy, the Green Goblin.
I mean, I'm gonna have to say the detective in. God damn it, dude! What the fuck? What's the Irish Brothers?
American Psycho?
No, the Irish Brothers. I'm forgetting the fucking name.
The Departed.
No.
Boondock Saints.
Boondock Saints. Jesus.
Oh
Christ,
yeah.
Thank you. He was great in that fucking.
Boondock
Saints
pretty good too. In general, was just a great movie.
I can't think of a bad thing he's been in. Like Platoon, for God's sake.
Ooh, great, awesome. But thank you, Scuba Steve. Agent Smecker.
Antichrist.
Tim's going with the Antichrist.
I didn't see Antichrist. I did not see that.
Can't say I have either.
I don't know. I want to say as the Green Goblin and Spider-Man, but I really, really hated that costume they gave him.
Yeah, but he was great
he did
Norman
that.
Osborn.
He did an amazing job, going back and forth between normal and completely manic.
I'm sad we didn't get more Dafoe in Justice League, honestly. But obviously he's a super side character at that point.
Hey, it's all good, man.
I know we still got him. We still got him. That's all that matters. I was like, oh, good. William Dafoe shows up. I mean, fucking great actor, dude. Platoon is a good one though, dude. I haven't thought about that one in a minute either.
Okay, let me flip that on the head. Since we talk about that, let's talk about who's probably the best actor that's not named Nicolas Cage. What's your favorite Gary Oldman?
Oh,
dude. Dracula. I'm gonna have to say Fifth Element.
Ooh, that's a good one.
No, him and Dracula.
I have not seen Lighthouse yet, Tim, but that is on the list to watch. I've heard good things.
Oh, the motherfucker is Gordon in the Dark Knight movies.
Yes, he is. Which, personally, he played a great Gordon, but dude, J.K. Simmons as Gordon is fucking amazing. Not as amazing as him as J. Jonah Jameson. Like, I feel like that's his role that he was born for, but he does
also
play.
Sirius Black.
Yeah, if you are the Harry Potter nerd, that is true. He's done a lot of stuff.
I am leaning more towards Dracula though, because that was.
Oh, he was in Lost in Space from '98.
Yeah, he was Dr. Smith.
He was also in Hannibal.
Yeah, under all that makeup. Yeah.
Oh my God, he was. He was the dude in the. He
gets
eaten by all the fucking pigs at the end there.
Yeah, what was his name in that movie though?
Mason Verger.
Oh, yes. There you go.
Yes.
No shit, dude.
But no, Dracula, because he just pulled all of that off so wonderfully.
I mean, you got to think how many different roles he played in Dracula. At least 3, right? That I can think of.
4, I think.
Was it 4? Because he played old Dracula, younger, and then he played when he was in. What the fuck, dude? It's been so long.
I think he did all the makeup too. So yeah, 4. If you want to get technical, yes, it's 4.
Okay.
What format did you watch it on, and how was the quality, mother lickers?
I watched it on Shudder. It was amazing.
Shudder. It was beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Same. My only beef with Shudder, even though as much as I love them, give us goddamn fucking closed captioning, please. For the love of God.
There's a how the fuck do you say Del Toro's first name?
Guillermo
del Toro.
Guillermo.
Yeah. There we go. There we go. We're going Spanish now. It's
Fuck
decided.
you.
We got to do a Spanish movie.
Guillermo.
I refuse to do Jose Larraz films now because you guys will fucking put me through the fucking ringer. But yeah, there's like a special intro with Guillermo del Toro.
Really?
Guillermo.
Guillermo.
Not
Gizmo.
Gizmo del Toro. I like it.
There you go. Gizmo del Toro.
Fucking A. Is there closed captioning on DVD? Does it have subtitles on that shit? On the Blu-ray, I should say. If you feel like it's on the Blu-ray, you think why couldn't any streaming service also have that? Like, is it just that's a question that's not for this time. That's the only thing that Shudder. As much as I love Shudder, that's the only thing I feel like I'm negative on is like most of their shit does not have fucking subtitles.
It's like watching Giallo films and watching the Italian version and then English subtitles, just so you get that pure performance out of them. Yeah,
right.
What the fuck, Bobby?
What is that?
What's what? What did I do?
Fucking
Whatever
bass.
you just touched.
Oh.
Don't do it again. Don't you dare.
Sounded like a vibrator.
Oh, I had to put the charger on. Sorry.
That's my vibrator again.
That same thing that was causing all the noise pre-show.
Yeah.
You just touched again.
Oh,
Don't put it in the wall.
Douche of the movie.
the doctor.
Ooh.
The doctor.
Yeah.
The doctor.
Yeah.
Like, there's no. Come on.
Yeah. All right.
If he didn't hide it, it wouldn't have got as bad.
That and if he shot everybody that he was supposed to shoot,
We would
more
have not
people wouldn't have got infected.
Right now.
Yeah.
It was a strange editing choice to randomly put the scene of him shooting the body at the beginning and then to have it come back again full circle.
Yeah,
I just felt
thought
that was
so
very
too.
strange and out of place.
But I get.
Well, I think personally, it kind of goes into our next question, or at least one of them. But I think it just kind of draws you in. You're just like, what the fuck's going on? And then
Okay,
next
fair
scene.
enough. Fair enough. I feel like if the that scene had more meaning. Oh, horse cocks! Not again.
Oh, stroke out.
Camera
yeah,
show
I
just
just-
died.
Dude, wait, take a picture of that.
Can I do that?
How do you do that?
Stroking. He's stroking off, stroking out.
damn it.
Oh, nah. See?
Different angle of the dangle.
Oh
That's
god,
neat.
the way it froze on was fantastic.
That was good, dude.
Almost
He
as
was
good
like-
as the one time it froze on Bobby, and it was almost the same look.
Keep going, boys.
Oh man. So wait, we did douche. We all said Doc.
Okay, so we're all on favorite kill then.
Wow.
Oh, I did like the eye. I did love the eye.
That was good.
I like the eye, but I got to go with the conquistador zombie rising up and then ripping the girl's throat out.
Oh, you mean
Yeah.
the girl that just literally stood there and left
Mhm.
with enough time for her dude to run and rescue two other fucking people?
Yeah.
Literally just
Run
stands there
back.
staring at
To
it.
literally
You know
watch her.
something? Chad, I agree with you on that. Yes,
'cause
strictly
that
also
was-
because that. Also because of that. What?
Bobby froze for a second. Did you guys see that?
Oh yeah, he's
No, I
frozen.
didn't.
I thought you were freezing for a second.
No, that was
Oh
you.
man.
Ugh.
The internet's just going down everywhere.
It's fucking
Right.
everything, man.
Wouldn't be the
Come
shit
on,
show.
we can get through this.
You know what? I'm gonna agree, and I'm gonna add my little 2 cents of why that was my favorite kill. I just fucking hated that bitch's hairstyle. It just
Yeah.
fucking annoyed me, dude. I don't
You
know
didn't like-
why.
You don't like the curly pubes on the top of her head?
No, No, I didn't like any part of that. Even my wife hated it. She's like, I just want her to die because of her hairstyle. I'm like, you know what? I agree.
Like, she looked good. She looked better when she had the cap on her head. Okay,
I agree. But she also had titties out, so that kind of sways the bar a little bit.
It out.
But weird, like
Johnny, I think you could say this time that the curtains definitely matched the drapes.
Oh,
the carpet matched the drapes.
Yeah, like if it was like a bigger fro, like I could definitely get into it, dude. But that was just such like a weird little tight knit. Like I just fucked up. Like I had curly hair and I thought I had a good idea, and no, you know what I mean. you should have never done that. Yeah. Well, maybe it was just so she could fit it in that diving cap. Who the fuck knows? You know what I mean? Like
maybe.
But and TJ is back.
But yes, I will be agreeing with Chad. Favorite kill with the eye one as my second favorite.
I'm gonna have to. The eye one is good though.
I
gotta go with Fro kill, dude. She was just
Not only that, it's also the zombie on the cover that made me want to watch it as a kid.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought we were gonna see that other girl get ganked, dude. When like they just decided, like, hey, you know what? We should make out right in the middle of this. And
that was so bizarre,
right? Like, what a time to get. Listen, dude, what a time to get horny, but you know, sometimes it just fucking happens.
A time to get horny. That is the fucking quote of the episode.
There you go.
That's our new shirt. What a time to get horny.
What a time to get horny.
Get some
TJ, we need your pick on the favorite kill, buddy.
Favorite kill. The eye kill was pretty fucking dope. I also like the that whole chunky arm thing was pretty fucking no, take it back. Head explosion. Blows off the side of the fucking window. The unnecessary explosion.
Oh,
forgot about that one. Jesus.
I mean, there was definitely a lot of zombies murked towards the end, so it was kind of okay.
It was all out. Next.
So what do we got next? We've
got best scene, buddy.
Doctor's wife getting eaten. That was my favorite.
It was for me the infiltration at the end, but that one scene that you were talking about, Chad, where he's coming through the window, you just see his fucking eyes, where it's creepy.
That was creepy as fuck.
So yes, that right
creepy
there.
AF.
There was just like a lot of rage in that look.
Rage. What you got there, buddy? You got a nice little light.
Paramedics.
Ooh.
I almost want to go with the zombie versus shark, but like Brody said, it should have been a lot more.
Could have, should have, would have been, motherfucker.
I mean,
it was a great scene.
But I was surprised as long as it honestly was, dude. I mean, because you got to think about that dude doing takes of getting air and then like, okay, let's film this shit. Like, that's a long fucking time underwater, dude. I don't know what else you really could have got. You know what I mean? Like, without him really fucking up the shark completely.
You know, since I am a big shark enthusiast, I'm going to go with that for my favorite scene.
Fair enough.
If you didn't know, Chad went to college for marine biology for 4 years.
Yeah. Actually, that's what I wanted to do when I was a kid. I wanted to be a marine biologist when I grew up.
Oh, my Chad fact actually is real.
So it's actually.
So now, wait a minute. You were George Costanza.
I was literally just thinking that episode. I was like, did you find a golf ball in the whale's blowhole?
The sea was angry that day, my friends.
He told me to go to hell, and I took the bus home.
So I reached into the great fish, mammal, whatever.
Was that a Titleist? A hole in one, huh?
Hole in one, huh?
That was the best part of that whole scene. Hole in one.
All right, anyway, best scene. Go.
Well, like I said, dude, mine was the eating scene. So
I went with the zombie versus shark.
The girl getting eaten, the wife getting eaten inside the house.
Yeah.
Dude, that was almost like a Thanksgiving dinner scene, the way it played out.
Dude, it was.
It's like somebody carving the turkey and just picking at it and eating the turkey.
The zoom out into the very slow pan, so you could get just the idea of like you only think it's the one zombie, and then you see finally the second one and the third one, and then you're just like, "Fuck, dude!" But I love it because like as slow as that pan's going, That's literally how slow the zombies are fucking eating too. And for some reason, that just like it works so well, dude.
What's really funny about that scene is my wife was like, "Okay, why are they all just standing around, just looking mildly disgusted by that?" Like,
all of them
you think they'd be horrified and screaming, but they're just all standing and like staring.
So they had a blank face, like.
I base it on shock. I don't know, like.
Yeah, but their look would be more like the look you'd get if you walk in on your parents fucking or something.
Ooh, sounds like a good time. Okay.
Did the opening scene hook you in?
Kind of, sort of, maybe.
Yeah.
It made me question what I was going into at first. I will say.
Right, you're like, what the fuck is this? And we're in New York. Okay, what the fuck is this?
Why couldn't the camera have frozen with that look? That was great.
That would have been my phone background.
That was the same look when you cut your beard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say opening was for me a full yes.
Yeah.
So we are on
best tits, best dick.
Yeah. Best dick.
So the boyfriend who drives the boat's pretty fucking dreamy.
Husband, it's that beard. It's that beard.
Yeah. The blonde guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
By the way, did you guys notice the T-shirt he was wearing?
Whoa! Yes. What? It was a NASA one, wasn't it?
Yes. No, it was the Daily Planet. The Daily Planet from Superman.
Was it really?
Mm-hmm.
God damn it! I'm gonna have to watch it a third time.
Go back and rewatch it. He was wearing a shirt.
Daily Planet logo.
No shit, I did not catch that. Yeah, he was a handsome motherfucker. I mean, the doctor kind of had a very Listen, man, I'm just saying if you like the salt and pepper vibe, he kind of had it going on.
So are we gonna go best tits or hottest girl on this one?
Well, yeah, the woman who went into the ocean had.
I mean, she had best tits, but she definitely was not the hottest girl.
No, I think
I'm gonna say the wife was the hottest, the one with got the eye gouge.
Those tits on the wife,
and we'd be happy.
I thought the doctor's assistant was the hottest girl.
Ooh, the brunette.
Yeah.
Oh, I kind of forgot about her.
Oh, a brunette melts my heart. That's for sure.
She was pretty good.
Yes, she was. She was really cute.
All right, give me the boobs on the brunette, and I'm golden.
Well, she might have had bigger ones. We don't know because she was wearing a lab coat.
Just like they said, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know.
Oh, fuck.
Score.
God. Score was great.
The score was really good.
Yeah, I like it.
And I'll
stuck in my head.
There is actually a CD of the score that's in that box set I ordered.
Really?
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I don't know.
Two discs. It's 3 discs. One of them is the soundtrack.
You can be jamming out to it now.
It had some great island flavor to it, dude. That's for sure. Like, just them fucking steel drums every once in a while, and some like, I don't know.
Oh, that just made me think of one of the funniest scenes though was when they found the wife in the house, and the zombies start coming after them, and the dude grabs gazelle horns and smacks the zombie in the face, and they run off.
If you watch this in Italian,
if he would have turned around, there was a fucking spear right behind him.
No. The other dude used the spear. There was 3 spears on the wall. He did grab one because there was 2 after that. Yeah. So the guy hit him with, because I was saying the same thing. Like, you actually fucking have spears on the wall. Like, holy shit. When do you ever would you ever have that?
Never.
But the fact that I was waiting for the gazelle horn stab, not just
that's what I was waiting for. But he instead used it as a whacker. Okay,
but he did that, and then when the zombie came back, and then you saw the other guy, he was stabbing him in the face with the spear. Is what I took it as. So.
If we saw that, that would have actually been the second gazelle horn stabbing we've seen in one of our movies.
Oh yeah,
gazelle. Because I was gonna. Well, wait, you got deer and Silent Night. But those are deer antlers. What the hell else was gazelle?
The Lost Boys.
Oh my!
And Michael killed David.
Lance is gonna fucking come out of the woodwork now and be like, "You motherfuckers! How could you not know?"
We're gonna get in trouble now.
Yeah, right. So Score was great, dude. Honestly,
best song.
That one I can't answer because I don't think.
I think I don't NA that one.
No, there wasn't really any. So
how about the jungle music that they used from Dawn of the Dead? We'll go with that.
If we can choose that, then yes, we will go with that. I feel like that could be a unanimous vote.
There you go. Favorite character, boys.
I got to go with that handsome devil that drove the boat.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
The whole film.
When he gets a shotgun in his hand, he gets pretty useful.
Right?
Yeah. I can't even argue. Yeah, because even the reporter now, Beard Man.
Yeah, because the daughter she was completely useless.
Yeah.
Yes. She even had that. No, she had that useless look the whole time. Even when she was asking the cops, "Where's my father?" We were hoping you'd know.
She's the original Barbara from Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
There you go.
Just kind of screams and is in the way.
Again, the character, that Ellen Ripley character, is not super popular right now.
No, we only got it 1 year prior to this.
Yeah.
So correct.
No, Alien came out the same year, 79.
Oh, Alien was 78.
Yeah, no, 79.
Why do I always think it's 78, dude?
I don't know, but
I always think it's 78 and it's 87 for Aliens.
Aliens was 86, buddy.
86.
Oh my god, dude, I'm off every.
You were way off on your years.
Dude.
You suck, you jackass.
Yeah.
Well, hey, we all suck at something.
TJ, where's our soundboard? Damn it!
I'm working on it, man. It takes finesse.
Is that one of those streamer boards, by the way? Is that what you have? I was looking at those the other day, but I didn't see one as nice as you had. It was only like a 3-button one.
Oh, the Stream Deck Mini.
Yes.
There's no expense.
Well, I was thinking because, dude, I saw TJ's and I was kind of like, well, I would like to have one for Fatality just because obviously there's always great fucking cues from Shao Kahn shit. But I think we lost TJ again.
No, I'm good.
Oh, okay.
No,
I just see
the camera.
I see the Pussy Palace light in the back, and
I put a new battery in the camera. Just keep going.
Okay.
So is it scary?
Yeah, I think some of the visuals are terrifying AF.
I think that, and the gore is definitely over the top to where a lot of people would definitely not like that.
This is a proper Gore and More movie.
Yes,
literally, yes, it is. So I definitely would say yes.
Chad Daddy did good.
Yeah, thank you once again, Chad, for this, dude. Because
this is something I've wanted to watch for years. So I'm happy I got to watch it with you guys.
Yeah, I'm glad I was in the same boat with Bobby. Like, we were the newbies on this one. Like,
it's like this and Demons. I was really hoping you guys would enjoy as much as I did.
Demons was great too, dude. That was good.
Demon.
Fucking mustache sideburns, man, all fucking day.
Oh yeah, that was the man.
Bobby Rhodes.
That's that one bitch, dude. What was it?
Bobby Rhodes.
I believe so.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And also almost as awesome as a character in the second one, but
first better.
Yeah, the first one was so much better, dude. Like,
Pimp name.
So does it hold up to
Slick back?
I think it does hold up today, man. I think the cut that I personally watched, which obviously is the same way you guys did, clean as fuck, sounded great.
Oh, I wanted to say, if you watch the Italian version and you have Dolby Atmos, it kicks in.
Oh no shit.
Yep, it supports 7.1.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well then, better get them subtitles.
I would say for the most part it does hold. I would say the most part it does hold up, except for the completely useless female characters.
Yes, there we go.
Yeah, if you could tweak them a little bit, make them a little stronger, a little smarter.
One could argue that they have a place depending on the film.
Correct.
Right.
I mean, they were definitely a product of that time.
Useless male characters are just as expendable and useful in those films as well. So
I'll take the long shot and just say, like, if that were to ever happen, they remake this, change that, and go for it, and that's it. Just change that, keep the gore, keep all that shit.
All right. So, acting, good or bad?
I guess you could say good. It's kind of hard to judge because of the dubbing.
Right. I was going to say nothing felt super hammed in. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't feel over the top by any means.
So I would say it was good. And
the only way you'd really be able to judge it is if you watch the Italian version, honestly.
Right. And even then, I don't think you would. I think it'd be fine. So I'm going to say good.
Yeah, I'll say good.
Yeah.
All righty. I think this is the question we've all been kind of waiting for here. Did we like the cinematography?
I did. I thought it was wonderfully lit.
Yes.
It looked great.
Wonderfully lit, wonderful angles, wonderful shots. But let's let the expert chime in on this before we add in. TJ.
Fulci's not Argento, but it's a different style. Argento likes to shoot nightmare movies. Fulci likes to shoot somewhere in between. Romero's super grounded, and Fulci likes to operate within this weird realm. And I think that some of his shots, you can tell, are budget efficient, and then other ones are like he had a really cool idea. So, like I said earlier in the episode, we talked about like the shotgun, the pull scene, wherever he does it, and then the camera moves with him. For this time period, that's pretty fucking cool. That's pretty innovative, and it makes him super badass, super effective there. Like you guys said, a lot of the lighting. I mean, it's not like the last movie we saw at nighttime with the over lit nighttime scenes and stuff that are super dramatic. But I think that the budget limitations and the way that Fulci shoots film, I think that it pays off here because it translates well to the visual style and adds to the grittiness and the dirt of the film. And again, this movie was shot on film. And when you watch the 4K, they didn't scrub the grain. It's still there. So you kind of maintain some of that filth and the grit that, they tried to portray in this film. The zombies still look fantastic. I think that just some of the shots compositions, I mentioned the graveyard scene during the daytime when they all rise up. I mean, how many zombies do we fit all within that frame, all rising up at the same time, like 3 or 4?
I was going to say
it's really, really, really cool. I just think that the way that the camera work and some of these, similar to, here's a good example. Whenever they find the helmet, and then it pans to her face, and she looks over to the left, and then they see the crossed window, and then the camera pans over to the right, and you see the headstone, and then they kind of pan out without zoom out, and then we get a more establishing shot of the same thing. It's cool. I think it's just the way Fulci tells stories and the way that translates is just really, really fucking rad. Again, if we watch more of his movies, you'll see it just get better and better as time goes on.
So, and to add on that, dude, I don't know about if you guys remember or not specifically. One of my favorite shot scenes was actually right in the beginning when the scientists were actually looking at the blood. And just the way the camera pans in and pans out and sweeps it.
Yes. You want to talk the shower scene when the hand comes up and it comes into frame slowly and then the focus switches.
That.
Yes.
I like that very much.
Yeah. For some reason, I wrote down that scientist scene just because I don't know, the way they zoomed in on the
blood.
Just the blood, the syringe and everything like that. And it wasn't super fast cuts where you kind of get with Raimi and stuff like that.
Reanimator vibes.
Nice. Yeah. I could say that.
Yep.
So I'm going to say cinematography was fucking fantastic in this movie.
100%.
Definitely.
Who is the cinematographer in this film, and was he used in later Fulci films?
I believe he was.
That's a good question.
Cinematographer
was Sergio
Salvati.
Okay, what's the next question? I'll do some research while we.
Did you like the premise?
Oh
yeah, absolutely, dude.
Film. Yeah, this movie ended wonderfully. You kidding me?
And I like that we kind of got Zombies of the Caribbean. It was great. Got a little bit. It wasn't your atypical.
This motherfucker did the original Puppet Master.
No shit.
Yes.
Yo, that's a great movie.
Ghoulies 2, Cellar Dweller, Catacombs, 1990s The Bronx Warriors. Crawl Space, Thunder, City of the Living Dead, The Black Cat, Beyond, The House by the Cemetery.
So he's done
was always a weird movie, The House by the Cemetery.
He has done a lot of Fulci.
Yep. He was active up until 2013. Oh, he also did The Wax Mask, which was the Fulci Argento collaboration. I think he's still alive too.
No shit.
Yep.
I gotta say, I'm at some point I am definitely throwing City of the Living Dead on my list for us to watch.
Yes. There's a 4K, I believe, of that. Is there a 4K there, or is that House by the Cemetery? I'm thinking.
I think that's
House by the Cemetery does do that. Yeah.
Okay. I watched City of the Living Dead the other day.
Have to do the whole Gates of Hell trilogy, though.
I think I've ever seen that.
Yeah, that's Fulci's. Argento had a trilogy, the animals. Fulci had a Gates to Hell thing. It's supernatural. Fulci's good with the supernatural stuff.
City living in 1980. Okay. No shit. All right. So obviously we all enjoy the premise. I think we are on our triple R's, gentlemen.
Triple R.
Rewind.
Rewind.
The fact that there's a 4K that exists in 2021 means that other people rewind it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, rewind for days. Give me subtitles. That's all I ask.
Yes,
That's
sir.
it. Rewind.
But like Bobby said, if you were to remake this, just give us a little bit more stronger female characters, and you've got gold. Got box office.
You know what? Not to mention, and if I could add to that a little bit, I would like to see a little bit, maybe more impact on New York when they're talking at the end.
Actually, yes, I would. Yes. Think about it. That's the only city that hasn't had an impact on zombies.
Well, I mean, like, obviously we all know it's got to spawn from the cop getting bit in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So it's had all this time to, overtake and do its thing. But yeah, by the end of it, like, I feel like they could give a cutaway and like the city streets could be fucking rampant with them at that point.
And keep in mind, this is only a progression of a couple of days too.
Right. And I'm not saying like they obviously didn't try, because we still got a good shot on the Brooklyn Bridge. But obviously, once again, like we discussed, you could only do so much with, time and money.
And not just that, but this is like the very beginning of a zombie apocalypse. So
correct.
Society hasn't quite broken down yet. There probably would still be cars traveling. You'd see.
Oh, I'm not disagreeing. I just don't. Well, I mean, the fact that they already heard it on the radio where they were, I just don't know. I'm not disagreeing that you want to see cars coming out of the city, but I don't know if you'd see any going into the city.
No.
To go get loved ones. Utter panic.
Potentially, yeah.
No offense, man, but even if I love you, if you live in New York City,
if it's midday and you're at work and you got to go get your family, just say.
Or people like us that would be going to loot stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know about you guys, but I personally hate New York City. Like it makes me claustrophobic as fuck. So I couldn't even.
I have never been there.
It's fun. It's got a good time.
I imagine you guys. What's up, buddy?
Let's rate this.
Fuck yes. Let's do that.
I'm going to give you my number, and then I have to use the John real quick.
Okay, Bobby, what's your number?
I'm right here, buddy.
I'm going to give it a 3.6.
Okay, John?
I'll be back.
I'm going to give it a solid 4, dude.
Chad?
I'm going to give it a 4.25. I would give it 4.5, but like Brody said, there in the middle, it does kind of bog down a little bit. It gets a little bit slow. So, yeah, 4.25 for me.
I'm going to give it a 3.5. That is a Gore score of 3.8.
All right.
Isn't that what Brody said?
Yep.
Perfect.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, I feel like you did. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. All righty. So, did we already mention what we were doing next week, or was that before recording?
I think that was before we recorded. Yeah.
Okay. So, to let you Gorehounds know, next week is a Bobby's pick, I believe, correct? Mm-hmm. It is Hell House LLC.
Yeah, that's his 2010's pick, if I'm not mistaken.
Found footage.
Shudder. Haunted house.
I think Shudder actually it's
a Haunter movie.
Did they make the third film? Is that
yes?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, it was the Shudder exclusive, the third one.
It is now. They bought the rights to the franchise.
Gotcha. Now this came out before. What's the other one very similar to that? The houses that October built.
I believe so.
Right.
This movie's awesome. This is one of my random midnight watches where I discovered this film, and I'm happy that he picked this. This is one of the better found footage films, and this is one of the films that utilizes fixed camera positions, and then they sit there and just go back and forth, and they build tension by adding and subtracting things from the scene, makes you question things.
So a little more paranormal activity style.
More paranormal activity. Okay. And I feel like that allows a lot better use for tension rather than shaky cam.
Well, it's a cleaner way of doing hand cam. Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
absolutely.
And where did you say we can find that, Chad?
During my search, there's different things, but it's on Tubi right now.
Yeah, I also believe it's on Shudder. There's three.
I'll have to check that.
There's 3 movies, I think.
There is 3, yeah, and I think the last one came out 2017, 2018, maybe.
Is that the Return to the Abaddon? Is that Hell House 3?
That I do not know.
There's a wrestler.
Bobby, do you know
that name too?
I do not know. We're watching the first one, right?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah. Hell House.
Now wait, now there's
and yes,
couple...
it is on Shudder. Just to answer your question.
Wait, now Hell House, that's the one that's
the found footage one.
All the
it's your pick, buddy.
Yeah, you should know.
Sorry, I had a stroke.
Wow, that was made later than I expected. 2016 is when the first one was made.
Now wait a minute. I know we'll talk about it next week, but did you guys watch? Did anybody here watch it?
I have.
No, I have not yet.
I haven't. It'll be a first for me too.
I think you guys are gonna like it.
Oh, no doubt.
It already seemed like it was up my alley. I just haven't gotten a shot yet. So
I've always read good things about it. It's been on my list.
You'll like it.
Yeah.
It ain't no Cloverfield, but it's a pretty good found footage.
No, but it's a pretty damn good one.
Oh man, who else is excited for Thursday?
Oh, you know what? I haven't talked about it in the show, but Arrow announced a fucking 4K Bird with the Crystal Plumage, and I about cum in my pants. It was awesome.
And you pre-ordered it already.
I did.
Was that announced on the same day you guys did your episode recording?
Yes, it was.
Nice.
Perfect.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome. And then also the same day, a later episode for Lights Camera Exploitation is Lake Mongo. Second Sight announced a steelbook for Region B, and Brody was able to pre-order that the same day as well. So.
No shit.
Can I say something about Lights Camera Exploitation, buddy?
Yeah.
I had my work coworkers think I was watching porn the other day because of the outro.
Oh my god!
My buddy comes over and he's like,
Nice.
"Transac, what the fuck are you watching?" I'm like, "What?" He's like, "You watching some 70s porn over there?" I'm like, "Fuck no, dude." I was like, "It's my buddy's podcast."
Yes.
It uses 70s porn to,
well, because I had it on the Bluetooth speaker and I had it all nice and loud, so you could just fucking hear it through the office windows. Phenomenal podcast, by the way.
Thank you.
Yes, you guys
Nick,
do
and Brody do a great job. Not to fluff up our boys, but fuck that. That's what we do here.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
It's phenomenal. I love it. Just got the new episode today, and I can't wait to listen to it tomorrow.
Thank you. Yeah, like I said, I got a nice little clip there that, I'm so happy that it just fit. It's a Dennis Rodman joke. It's gonna hit hard. It's gonna hit good. It's fun.
I will say, damn you though, for getting Olivia Newton-John stuck in my fucking head for 2 days.
Physical.
I love it, but goddamn, I was singing it. I'm like, fuck. Just kept catching myself.
Yes. So just a friendly reminder that podcast that John's talking about is part of the Project Louder podcasting network. You can find all the podcasts over on projectlouder.net and other podcasts that are on the network are Box Office Banter, Bonehead Weekly, Comics and Kaiju's, Big Bad Beetle Bros, Ghoulies Unfleshed, your official unofficial Ghoulies podcast, Jerk the Curtain, Joints and Joysticks coming very, very soon. Rabbit Hole, Rants in the Black Lodge, Somewhat Supernatural, The TJ Bowser Power, our Two Guys on Fridays, Wicked Wednesdays, and Wrestling Ruined. Available on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Audible, and anywhere else you consume audio content. This is your host with the motherfucking most, TJ Bowser, saying, see you next week.
This is your Dark Lord of Knowledge, Chad Daddy, saying, go see Godzilla vs. Kong this week, starting Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. This is your Fluff Master Supreme, Big Johnny Cage D, saying, you got caged.
This is your Killing Machine, Bobby Amon, saying, Godzilla's the real fucking king. Root for the real one.
Ooh,
Big
fight
Mom.
words.
Hashtag